be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. On first down, Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Second and 9 now. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Robert Woods. First here in this opening quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Come on, set. 15, line it. 15 line. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Hey.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Look at me, zipper. Bravo!
They'll drop the throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Hey! Mike 7.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Buzz.
Get him. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Lee Griffin.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Fields. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
I'm scared.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
On the double. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Let's go. Right here. We got to step it up. 49's the mic. Watch 49. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
From the gun on 3rd down. Fields going top. And this is taken in at the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wilson's got it complete. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Protein spill.
What here? Kill.
Leo.
He's crossing. He's checking cracks.
Fight.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 14. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now in the defense. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They give him a gain of 38. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's Jack Fox now. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. On 1st down, Connor, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Off the play fake, Fields rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Hey, let go.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Out of the gun now on third down. Open man, it's Allen. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. That throw into the arms of Allen. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Running on first down, Eckler. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 2nd and 13. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. There he goes left side. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Looking to throw. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll look to throw here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. The intended receiver there, Allen. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now defensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. On first down, it's Samuels. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. A final shot before break. Fields. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A good return there, 17 yards. Now the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Let's go now. Go to base. Run. Quick dash. Through to Booker.
On 1st and 10, Fields. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Conner. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
31's the mic. I got you.
To throw on third down, Fields. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line. Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Hey, box truck.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the run is Counter. And an alley to run. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Trying to get to first with Samuels. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
2nd and 10. At the Chargers' 43-yard line.
Now the Wolf. Check out Reed. Eddie Weber. Trump.
Off play action. Fields. Going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Looking to throw. Fields. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 29-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready. Man, Reed. 64. Reed.
to throw. Fields. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. So third and inches, and this will be on third down. It's Conner. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now...
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Off the play fake. Fields going deep to the end zone for Juju. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is third and 10.
We got 4. We got 4.
Looking to throw. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. The Steelers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Fields. And it's brought in by Washington. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. From the gun, Fields. Washington's got it. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 23 yards, the final tally. They go draw play. This is Samuels. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will extend this big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Charlie. Snap.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Peterson. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going top shelf for Smith. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. guys like you and me, all the media are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. Caught. It's Wilson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Go to 50, plant.
Third down. Here we go.
Now.
Mike, go.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And they take a knee.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on.
And they will take a knee here. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a day.